the top 5 of this week is Pokemon games, and I know that some of these games that I'm about to talk about will probably catch a lot of heat, and people will be like, oh, you forgot about this game, or you forgot about this game. Yes, I will not mention every game in the series, but I talk about some really solid heavy hitters and some games that I think are oftentimes forgotten about. So I wanted to let you know what my top 5 of the week would be for Pokemon games. And I'm going to start off with Pokemon Stadium. If you ever played Pokemon and you enjoyed the battle arenas, this is the way to do. This is basically a 3D version of any Pokemon game that's fighting. You basically just fight in a stadium, thus the name. And honestly, this is such a great game, so much fun. I enjoy it so much, and I do not have the second one, sadly, but I do even have a Pokemon Stadium Japanese version because it is such a fun game and it looks so cool on the Japanese version. Next, we are going to talk about a game that I know someone will complain about. Detective Pikachu. This is kind of a Pokemon game, but kind of not a Pokemon game. I say that because this is not a mainline series Pokemon game. Neither was Pokemon Stadium and one other game that's on this list. So I know people are going to be like, well, you didn't mention this, you didn't mention that. Well, I like this because this was something that was different. It is something new and challenging to the Pokemon series and brought so much life to something that was already full of life. I love this, and I like that they made Pikachu talk and he's kind of comical. It's a very fun game to play through if you have not already. Now, the third one is a Pokemon game that I often find that is kind of somewhat underrated, and that's Pokemon Snap. This is an on-rail shooter if you think about it, and it is a lot of fun. You basically drive around and you take pictures of Pokemon, thus Pokemon Snap. So the more points you get is based on the positioning or the angle of the picture that you take with the Pokemon. So that is very cool. It is very awesome. I enjoy it. I always have a lot of fun when I play this. And if you've never played it, it's a cheap game and you need to go out there and pick it up. Now the next one is gonna catch some hate, honestly, and that is because realistically it's Pokemon Gold. And I know people are gonna love this, but I'm gonna mention Heart Golden as well as Let's Go Pikachu because this is basically this but reimagined and remade. So I enjoy this game so much. It's such a great, solid Pokemon game, and if you haven't played it, you definitely are missing out. But this is a remake of it, well, a remake of a HD. They remade it and it looks great. This game is a lot of fun because it takes what you got in Pokemon Gold and it makes it simpler. There's not as much grinding and the graphics are awesome, so I am adding this in here and people I know are going to complain about it, but taking this on the go or playing this at home, this is the first ever console version of a Pokemon game. When I say that, I mean Pokemon Snap is a Pokemon game, but it's not kind of the mainline thing. This is basically the story from Gold with different effects and attributes to it, so that's why I think Pokemon Gold is the way to go for number 2. Number 1, and you guys can all probably guess, is Red and Blue. I'm gonna say Blue because this is actually the cartridge I had when I was a kid. So I love this game. There's so much marks on the back. The label is wearing from me trying to grab it and pick it out of the Game Boy. This is a game that I will love to play over and over again. And honestly, this is a game that if you haven't played a Pokemon game, you need to pick this one up because this builds the foundation of everything after it, which is obvious because it's the first one, but this is such a fun game. So I recommend you pick this one up if you're not going to pick up any of them. with that being said, I want to say thank you. Let me know down in the comments what other top 5s you want to see me talk about for the week, and maybe in the next few episodes, the next few weeks of this, I will take what your comment is and actually make it into a video. So I want to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Down below are links. Check those out if you're interested at all. But most importantly, have a good day.